Hello! Another video for M.E.R.C.S 2nd edition. This one is all about Texico and little tips and tricks on how to use them as what I see. So, Texico. These are a good all-round faction, but unlike GCC, E-Wink and CCC, these have a bit more specialisation to them. So, to do a basic build, you want, obviously, leader for leadership bonuses. Yeah, he's got a single shot rifle, but he can aim it. He's got the dog, so close combat capability is not bad, even though you can kill the dog this time around. Sniper, yes, it's only a strength 2 weapon, but if it's higher up, it's strength 3. So you've got that. You then want the heavy, because what's heavy weapon? Yes, it only fires at one target, but it can move and shoot, and people behind him get full cover bonus, so that's always good. I'll just move these over a little bit so you can see. Then if it was me, and obviously it is, I would go for the Jaguar because he's a good all around everything. Good at close combat, good at range, can push people off buildings, got 4 health, which is always nice, and doesn't get any downsides, doesn't get any penalty from first turn in melee combat. Then I'd go for the Marshal because the Marshal is just fun. Can shoot at long range with his pistols, can move and shoot with them, counts as in cover because of his hat. Okay. Can choose one enemy model. When everyone's killed them, they get bonus. All the faction gets bonuses, and from a whole shot fire gets 1 attack off. So gets 2 shots firing at enemies when he dies. So that's what I'd have for a basic build. For a focused fire build where they're targeting 1 model at a time, maybe 2, the sniper is a good one to use. I would go for the heavy for the same sort of reason. I would go for the Eagle. So I'd go for the leader, and I'd go for the Jaguar. I want to go for the Jaguar. Yeah, Jaguar. I mean, you've got the range. Yeah, you've got the Ranger. Either the Jaguar or the Ranger, possibly. Jaguar because 4 health, pretty survivable. Got semi-auto weapon. Or the Jaguar because, yeah, armor 1 but 3 movement. It goes first, got lucky, can move and throw the flashbang. It's always nice. The reason I'd go for these other ones is because the leader can aim with his single shot rifle if he wants to. You basically want to focus on maybe 1-2 targets once, picking them off. Maybe have the sniper and the Eagle going together, and maybe the leader and the heavy going against someone else, maybe. Just having them 2 together, perhaps. But again, that's just me. You want maybe a semi-auto or a carbine and a single shot weapon, and probably the heavy weapon and the leader with a single shot weapon. But with this faction, you have a lot of places to go, because you don't need to clump them together to get the best out of them. Yes, you've got the leader, which is obviously giving you the leadership bonus. You've got the tactician for the breacher, which you can roll 2 initiative, assign 1 to him, assign 1 to someone else if you want. again, you have got options there. Close combat build. This faction can do close combat. It's more of a case of shooting into close combat rather than actual close combat. But you do have close combat options. So what do we want? Well, I suppose the leader, because it does attack in combat, and with the dog you do get 2 attacks, -1 to the dice rolls for each. You've got the Jaguar, which is a really good melee specialist. The Marshal, 2 shots at strength 2, needing 4s, or needing 2s within short range. The Demo is a shotgun. That's technically close combat because it's within 1 card length, but it's 3 attacks on all targets within 1 card length. I think. I know it's just on 1 target. Yeah, it just shoots 1 target, but you've got 3 shots on 1 target because it's basically a sawn-off shotgun. And then I would probably choose the Breacher on this one, because you want to get them in close, blasting holes through walls. Plus, that's the size of the dynamite, which is basically a grenade. You have to be careful with him because throwing the dynamite, you might get him in the blast, and as it's strength 2, it will hurt him. Sorry, as it's strength 2, putting it wrong, too high up for you. As it's strength 2, and as he's only armor 1, it will damage him. So be careful with that. So that's what I'd do for that build. Like I said, this faction does pretty well with firing. They're not bad in combat, but they've not got any specialised melee weapons apart from the Jaguar. You've got carbines, yeah. Another thing for this faction is their arm failure and repair is very average. Not necessarily a bad thing, because they can they can repair not too badly and stop their armor from failing not too badly, but there are obviously factions that can repair and whatnot much better. Plus, you've also got traps, so if enemies bound, they have to roll on the trap table. And if they roll highly enough, they will be very damaged. If you want to do a trap build, you want to centre around the engineer, because the engineer will increase the number of traps, well, increase the possibility of getting more traps out. Probably go for the Marshal, so you can bounty on someone. And really, the other ones apart from them two, it's kind of up to you, really. I mean, you could essentially with this sort of build, you could shut down close combat factions or close combat build really effectively, as they are going to be bounding towards you. So get the traps up, hit them really hard, and they won't know what hit them. These are kind of like, from what I can see, a safer version of FCC House 9. They've got the armour, and they've got all-around better weapons, but FCC has got more tricks up their sleeves than Texico have. I mean, Texico can stop bounding like no one's business really, really easily. And they are a medium to long range faction, really. They've got close combat, but I'd say they're more medium to long range, but that's just me. they are really one of my favourite factions. I suppose with the leader, the dog is alright, but you can kill the dog now. So what's a weird thing about the dog is you can break the dog's armour, but you can't repair it, which is weird because the dog is armour 1. Surely the dog should have armour 0. It's just a dog, and if you've seen the model, the dog ain't got no armour. It's just got like a little harness on it. That's it. So, you know, I suppose there's that. So, this is one of the factions where you can put models away from each other and still get some good benefits out of them. They will do what they need to do really effectively. So yeah, a short video, but this is a good faction to start with, but just be aware they haven't got a medic, they haven't got a monkey wrench, they haven't got a booster. They've got a lot of smoke grenades. They've got a bit of flashbangs. They've got a lot of kind of frag grenades. I suppose that's it really. They can acquire firing bonuses really easily. It's just their lead. Just one thing to note out: their leader is possibly one of the weakest leaders because it's a single-shot rifle. He can't move and shoot with it. His dog can help within combat, close combat, but unless you want him moving up with the rest of the team, I don't think he's going to really make it that well. So apart from the leader, I'd say the rest of them are pretty good. So, goodbye for now.